right? Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the
I
12th
am. I'll
episode. I
just be
remember
on the
this time.
fucking
The 12th
off the camera
episode
for now because I'm
of
just
Wrestling
doing
with the
something.
Bros.
I end up playing a fucking battlefield game like a moron.
Acknowledge us. Yo, what up, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with the Bros alongside James Fair,
What up,
our
everybody?
executive producer. Smitty. I'm Chris. Hope you guys are having a great start or a great day. Hey, not start. We're at the end of the day now, but make sure you follow us on Twitter at WWTB 2024. Also, hit that like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Wrestling with the Bros. So when we go live like we are now, you will be notified and you can follow us and see what's what. James Fair, what's going on, man? How y'all feeling, man? It's been a minute. You know, we took a little break last week, probably needed because everybody's working. You know, we probably needed a little bit of a break. But how are you guys
Yeah.
feeling?
I feel fine. I'm on a staycation right now. My front camera, my phone's acting up for some reason right now. Can't figure out why, but it is. But my week was a-okay. I'm on a staycation right now. I had to use all my floating days at my warehouse job, so I've been home all week. I went out to some food places this morning. Um, my cousin and his best friend, they do these food vlogs. I'm gonna do a plug here. Marco's World NYC. If you have TikTok, Instagram, he's on those. He's on those socials. I went with them today. I drove him basically around Jersey. We went to this place called Colonial Grill in Morristown. It's really good, and we went to this new burger spot in Carteret that was really good as well. So I did that. I
Hmm.
basically was a foodie for the day, so that was pretty fun. Otherwise, now
Hey,
I've just been staying
hey,
home.
there's nothing wrong with eating. Hey, there is
Nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
at
with
all.
eating, man. Matter of
Nothing at
fact,
all.
I saw a TikTok, James, where this guy called his two of his best friends, and they flew from Raleigh, North Carolina, to New Orleans just to eat. They
Yeah,
hit up
man.
all the best food spots, and that was like one of the things that they did.
Yeah, man. Nah, food can really bring people together. People can what I mean. It's an interesting talking point on how people how you learn about cultures and everything. So food is always going to be something I feel like is important to society. Obviously, everyone has to eat and everything, but different takes and everything on how that goes.
I agree. I totally agree.
One
Fair,
second.
what's going on, man? How you been, bro?
Man. Hey, man, I've been cooling. Some surprises last week that wasn't known. Some family get-togethers. Oh yeah, I was chilling, man. I was just chilling. I didn't want to do nothing. I was just chilling. Staycations are great, by the way. Like when you just stay
Hell
home and
yeah.
do nothing, that
Hell
is awesome.
yeah.
You just don't would do what you want.
Yeah, I took a staycation in the middle of August. I took a week off and I didn't do anything. I think outside of cutting the grass and just cleaning the house, I didn't do nothing. I literally stayed in the
Even
house and
cutting the
did
grass
absolutely
is
nothing.
when you just doing cutting the grass is fun when you're doing nothing.
Yeah,
I,
exactly.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's great.
I was able to pick up a few. I was telling Fair this a little bit before we came on air, James. I was able to pick up a few comics. So this is called High Strangeness.
What is that all about?
I haven't read it yet. I just got it, so I'm going to read it probably tonight or tomorrow.
Mm.
I'm going to read it. It looked intriguing. I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Also, for all my Turtle fans out there, Shredder has his own standalone series, as well as Casey Jones. So keep that in mind. But Shredder has his own
Casey
one.
Jones got a
Uh,
step. That's fine. I want to read Stan. I want to read that. I'll read that.
yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, I think the second issue came out today, but I didn't get a chance to go to the comic book store to get. I probably have to go tomorrow and
Mm,
get that. And then Fair, I was showing Fair this earlier, James. The third
yeah.
issue of Batman that is out right now.
Was it Hugo
Um,
Strange?
no, that's
No, that's
Riddler.
Riddler.
The
Yeah.
Riddler. Oh, I thought that was somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. Yeah,
and
I
then
thought there was like a search
The new
account.
reboot of the Batman series right now is interesting. It isn't. It's interesting. I'll say that. I
as
I don't
far as
like
as far
some
as what?
things. They have switched up some things, like minor things in it. As far as I don't know how to say, like, his background, or um I don't know how to explain it right now because I haven't read it in a couple weeks, but they have switched up like minor details about things that happen with like the Bat family and shit like that in those comics that is a little different, and I don't know how I feel about. But again, I haven't read everything, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's only been two issues out so far of the reboot of Batman. So this is the third one, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's good. And then I bought this, James. I got the Hush.
Okay.
I got that. I got
Okay.
that one. And then also too, for those who haven't read it yet, Absolute Batman is freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
In fact,
Um,
I think that's what I'm talking about. I think that I'm talking about Absolute Batman. My bad.
okay, okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Even
I don't know what
Yeah.
the fuck I'm talking.
even that. Oh yeah. I mean, even the past weekend too. I had more work done on my leg. I'm working up my leg right now.
Mm,
Let's see if I
mm.
can switch
Oh,
the.
okay.
Can I switch it? Yes, I can. See that right there?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Man,
Is that
that's
anime
it's
character?
colorful.
Yeah. You see my feet?
Nice.
I got the socks on. And it's not for free, ladies and gentlemen. No free feet content. There's no toes content at this time.
This dude.
Hey,
This ain't
hey, hey. At
saying
least it's
know
clean
what I'm
white
saying,
socks,
brother.
man. Hey, at least
Yeah.
it's clean white socks.
Right?
Yeah.
This, bro,
Only
those
white
shits was
socks in the
dingy,
house.
they was gonna get on your ass, bro.
What happened?
Hell yeah, yeah, yeah. You
If
ain't
those shits
lying.
was dingy, they was gonna get on your ass, bro. I'll
Oh,
tell
I
you
know.
that.
I know. Trust
Yeah.
me. I only wear these in the house. It's the only place I
He
wear
made
them.
sure he made sure he had some good clean socks on.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, no, Absolute Batman. For those who haven't read it, it is very good. I think it's like 13 total that are coming out for that run. I think they're up to like 11, if I'm thinking right, 11 or 12. I can't
Uh,
remember. But
like the because I think they're merging the Absolute universe with the KO universe that they're doing with DC right now, or something like
yeah,
that.
I
That's
think they are. Yeah,
the
I think they
parallel
are.
storylines. I'm interested. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm not reading everything. I'm really watching it do a YouTuber called Comics Explained. Shout out to Rob. He's like the greatest, you know. But yeah, I can't really read anything or get my hands on anything down in Florida because there's not really a lot of comic book places that I know of. If somebody knows it, let me know and I'll go check it out. But yeah, I'm
I'm,
just I'm liking what DC is doing. Marvel's kind of fucking up right now. I don't really like what Marvel doing. It's kind of confusing. I don't know which is
You don't
what,
like
but
the Ultimate, the Ultimate Universe that they're doing right
yeah,
now?
what Doctor Doom is it made him, or the maker made Doctor Doom from Reed Richards and all that shit. It's decent. I don't really like. I don't like the maker. Like they counting down to when the maker is released. Like the maker ain't no big baddie. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I gotta do something
I'm
different.
not feeling it.
I haven't read a
I'm not
comic
feeling
book. I haven't read a comic book in a long time, only because I feel like sometimes they're very hard to keep up with. Um,
it. Yeah.
it feels a little overwhelming at times. That's why I kind of stick to the movies. But
The new Spider Man is good. I like the Spider Man where he I don't know. I think he's part of he started a Guardians of the Galaxy group, I guess, with Roger Raccoon. I don't want to explain that damn story because it's kind of convoluted, but the story has some interesting plots to it. But it sounds like they're about to give Spider-Man like a power boost. I'm pretty excited about
Oh,
that. But
in the Ultimate Series.
I guess it's Ultimate. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I've been meaning to check out the
He got
Ultimate
his ass beat
Universe.
by a dude named Hellscape or something like that, and then he went out into space to get stronger. I don't know. I don't know. In
Oh,
the
okay.
comments, let us know.
I feel like a lot of
But
comics tend to
yeah.
jump the shark as well. Sometimes,
Oh, all the time.
like not that
What
that's a
doesn't
problem.
jump to start the shark nowadays? What
Good
doesn't?
question.
Yeah. Everything jumps to shark nowadays.
You could say that again for sure.
But no, I like I said, like great, always good to pick up some comics. I actually have DC and Marvel, the apps on my phone, so that's part of the reason why I've been reading the Absolute, or that's where I've been reading the Absolute universe, because there's so many Absolute for Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. I'm not spending all that money on that. I just read it online and go from there. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Call of Duty is getting ready to come out tomorrow too, or not? No, actually Friday. Is it Friday?
Call of Duty. I don't, I
Yeah,
wish
Call
I
of
could
Duty.
shoot
Yeah.
people on the screen. Like I can't shoot people through a remote control, bro. I can't do it.
Well,
Like
for me,
I
this
shoot
is just me.
guns. I
I
can't
played I
shoot
played Call of
guns.
Duty last year. Well, actually this year. Black Ops 6, I just did the campaign. The multiplayer online stuff, that's not for me. Because a lot of times when I come home from work, I might just want to jump on and just play and do the campaign.
So it's an actual
The
game to it, like
multiplayers,
a story.
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't
a
yeah.
know that.
story to it. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never knew
so Black Ops 6 takes place in like what was it, 91 or something like that? 92 somewhere in there?
Yeah, some like 93. It's like an alternative universe in like the Cold War. I don't know the exact like details of it all,
that.
but I don't buy Call of Duty anymore. I stopped buying it since like maybe Vanguard in 2021. Um, I'd much rather play Battlefield at this point. Battlefield, I think, is the
Uh,
better game.
Excuse me. How is Battlefield
Ain't that
6?
coming out soon?
But Battlefield is elite. I think Battlefield is
It's out right now,
significantly.
fair.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Battlefield is a lot better than Call of Duty. I like the way
Yeah.
Battlefield plays. I like the realism of it. I feel like Call of Duty now like has kind of relegated itself to battle royales only in a sense, like the Warzone. And I feel like there's not enough. I mean, there's attention to the multiplayer, but I feel like it's just not the same because when I was growing up, we had Modern Warfare 2, we had Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Like it just felt different, right? Like now it's like, no, you need a Warzone, you need a battle royale, you need a battle pass. Otherwise, no one's gonna play your game. Now it's almost kind of like, well, I really don't care about it, you know?
I do I do feel like Call of Duty now it's starting to hit that Madden 2K type status where it's going to come out every year, or
mm,
it has been coming out every year, and I
But
think it's hit that status. And I was in the Twitter space. Shout out to Ron and those and everybody in the Pony Bar. But Teron was talking. Teron has said that he felt that pretty much he thinks that Call of Duty should take like a year, like a couple years off, kind of make people
yeah,
miss you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah,
I
but
agree
they ain't
too.
gonna do that. They ain't
But
gonna do that.
it's also to a lack of money, and they know that people will buy the game and play the game regardless of what goes on. So I don't think it's something like that where it's like, no, 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 like you need to do you need to take a break. They'll never take a break. They need to go as long as possible. Especially like Madden. Like Madden and 2K will never do that.
Never.
Even though I think
Never.
Right,
they should
right.
probably, even though I think they should probably follow like the more of like the Fortnite thing where it's like, look, just have it be Madden, EA, Madden NFL, and every year you just do like a software update to switch around the rosters and then figure it out from there. But I don't know.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. No, I'll probably play it. I'll probably play it just do the campaign. After that, I'll be done with it because like once I did the campaign for Black Ops 6, I was done. I was like, oh, okay, all right, well, I did it. It is what it is, and go about my business.
Well, it's like
So
it's like Gears of War. Gears of War is on PlayStation now, and I was playing it the other day, and it just feels wrong because it was such an Xbox exclusive for so many years, and all of a sudden I turn it on, it's like it's on my PlayStation dashboard, and I'm like, why is this here? Like why is this here?
Hmm.
It's like Halo. Halo's coming to PlayStation 2 at the beginning of next year, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, exactly. And then I saw something where it says that the CEO of Sony said that PlayStation is in the middle of its run. So we have 5 more years of PlayStation games coming to the
Hmm.
PS5. I think PS6 is coming out in 2030 or close to 2030.
No,
That's me
no,
personally.
no. It'll be
PS6.
no. It usually follows like a 7 year cycle. So like
Mm.
the I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 3 came out in 2006, and
Hmm.
then I think the PlayStation
Yes.
4 came out in 2013, I think, or something like that. 2014, and then this one came out in 2020, the PlayStation 5. So people think like 2027, like a holiday season kind of release again. But hopefully this time around is a lot more easier to get than compared to getting the PlayStation 5, because getting the PlayStation 5 was fucking murderous and I hated getting it. Like
Yeah.
people were, scalping them and selling them for so much and all that. I got lucky. I knew somebody that bought 12 of the ones with the disk drive and 12 of the ones without it. So he was selling it for like I think he was selling it for 1,800 each.
I got the one with the disk drive. I work well. My boy worked for Walmart, so he was hiding them shits for people, and you had to pay him like an extra $150. So
Yeah. Like for me, like my boy he sold I think he sold the ones with he had 12 and 12. I think he ended up making like 16 grand off it or something like that.
mm,
Now this is in the midst of COVID. So
right.
he made up pretty good, and he was like, I got one left. I'll give it to you for 800. And I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into what we came to talk about, which is wrestling and Saturday night's main event. Now, we weren't here last week to discuss what happened at Saturday night's main event, but that took place in Salt Lake City, Utah. CM Punk is your new world heavyweight champion. He defeated Jay Uso for the belt. Um, we were all, I think we were all wrong about that. Actually, yes, I think we're all wrong. I think I picked Jay Uso
yeah,
to win. I
yeah.
picked
I
Jay to
mean,
win.
I think I picked no. I think like a dumbass finish type
DQ
situation.
or something like that,
You
Yeah,
no,
or no,
you
just
you had Punk winning, but the Vision joins up with him.
right. Yeah, I thought
yeah,
Punk could
yeah.
I
turn heel.
I had
Yeah,
I had a no disqualification. So technically we all got it wrong. I was gonna
yeah.
pick
We all
Punk at
got it wrong.
first, but then I was like, you know what, let's switch it to the other one.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I just
that's
wanted to
true.
be different. I just wanted to say something different. No
No,
rush.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
No,
but
it was
no.
no,
I mean,
it
the safe
actually
pick.
it wasn't a bad PLE.
It was
Wasn't a
just the
bad
safe
PLE.
pick as far as to let Punk win. I mean, you could have did something crazy and turned Jay heel or some with division, to make it vacant for a little while longer. But safe pick, I think, right?
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah, yeah, safe pick. Yeah.
I think
I,
the sorry, my bad. I
no,
think
no, no. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
think that the entity of Saturday Night Main Event is very much boring and predictable. Like I feel like there hasn't been like a crazy shock on these shows yet, and I feel like sometimes you just kind of take. Yeah, it feels like a glorified house show in a way, right? Just on like a televised scale. Um,
Uh-huh.
so Cody and Drew, look, we all predicted Drew had to win it, and Cody ended up winning it. For whatever reason, I never understand why is it so difficult to not do something like that, just to at least
Yeah.
like switch it up, because at some point these events just say, well, nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to change, so why are we going to tune in, right? So that's why I think it's become instead of Saturday Night Main Event, it should be Saturday Night Snooze Fest. But I digress.
Listen, I don't know. Well, I think he's about to go shoot a movie. Is why I don't think they put him on.
And I
They
heard,
didn't put the belt on him.
and I
But
heard that that's not true.
it's a lot of shit that goes around on that app. So I don't know. For
I
some
don't know either.
reason, they took him off of TV, and we'll get to that a little later. But supposedly that's why. And if it's not, it's not. I don't know. But I'm just saying what is out there. Um, I don't know why you don't put the belt on Drew, bro. I don't know why this Cody guy he's just protected. Like his reign has been mid.
Yeah,
I'm It's been mid.
I think I think the other thing too is like it's the lack of competitive challengers for Cody on
That too.
SmackDown, and I think Aleister Black is a good fresh option. I do like that. I just hope that they stick to it a little longer than just
They're
one
not
match.
doing nothing with that.
Well, if they don't, they don't. But I feel like it would give them something to just do for a little while.
I don't disagree with you. I just don't think they're doing it. It's not. It'll be fun. I hope maybe throw Damian Priest in there just for a wild triple threat since they all got involved with their match, right? So you know, you know, I don't know. Like it's again, bro. Cody's reign has been mid, and nobody wants to talk about this shit, bro. This shit is mid. And it's not his fault. I'm not even. It's not like I'm blaming him. It's just, bro, this shit has been mid. You have no, you have no, you have no challenges built up for him. And every show you move him to, you move the same weak people. Like the only thing to do with him to make it interesting again is to either flip him heel or give the belt to somebody else and let him chase.
Yeah, let him be code. Let him be Homelander, or let him chase.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I
flip
said the
him heel
same
or let him
thing.
chase. Like it's okay to win another title at WrestleMania, guys. It's okay. We'll be happy and rah rah about it. But you got to do something else. This is whack. It's
Yeah,
mid.
I think like and even too, like I said, there's not enough credible challengers, and I feel like they're afraid to pull the trigger on somebody else to challenge him because, well, if it doesn't work, well, you got to make superstars at some point. Your main event roster is
Right,
damn near 50 years old, all of them. So you got to do
right.
Yeah,
something at some
they
point.
are. They
Where
are.
I
Yeah.
They
like,
old as shit.
No, you're right. You're
like,
right.
like Cody's 40. Cena, I mean, Cena's gonna retire, but
Cena's
he's part of.
gone.
He was 48. Uh,
Right.
fucking Roman Reigns is 40. CM Punk is 46. Jey Uso's 40. Um, like Drew McIntyre's got to be close to 42. So it's like you have all these
LA Knight is
old,
like 42.
yeah, LA Knight's
And
42. Like there's so many guys that you have that are in their 40s, and you don't have a single champion, a single guy besides Braun Breaker that you're not willing to push up to that point to say this is a main event guy at this age. You know they haven't had a champion that was born in the 90s yet, in the on the male side of the things for world champion.
Oh,
the
wow.
World Heavyweight Championship. No.
Yeah. So at some point you got to pull the trigger. And I don't know why they're waiting to do this for, but at some point you got to do something. That's going to be Braun Breaker. It has to be. But
I don't think he's not getting that title anytime soon.
what I'm just saying, he'll be the first champion born in the 90s to win it.
Oh,
Probably.
I,
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting. I never knew that. Never knew that.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton loses the women's championship to Jade Cargill. A storm is finally here. I don't know if we
He said
see
Storm is
this
finally here.
at yeah.
That's funny.
I don't
That's
know
funny.
if we see this as a surprise, but I will say I think it's time for Tiffany to reset a little bit. I think her um I think her championship run was getting stale. It was getting
Getting
stale.
it
Yeah.
is stale. It was
It,
stale.
it was. I think
Yeah.
again, the biggest problem is that they didn't have enough people to throw at her because it was either Nia
That's
Jax,
true.
Jade Cargill, and that was it. That's all you had. And you didn't try Julia.
Bianca's injury hurt, like really
Hmm.
uncovered how weak that division is over in SmackDown.
Pretty
Like,
much.
and the fact that you took Charlotte out of the main event scene to go do the tag team even further hampered you. That's why in my opinion, that's why they took the belt off of them because they need her in the title picture because it's weak.
Yeah.
It's weak. If Bianca's not going to come back anytime soon, you can't help but put Charlotte, even Alexa. I'll be fine with that. Uh, they have to be in the title picture now, otherwise, because there's nobody else. There's nobody else.
Yeah. And even too, I said it. I said it when we spoke about taking our picks originally. I said that Jade has to dominate that match for it to be taken serious. I
Yes, you
Yeah.
said
do.
that they need to really tap into this I am that bitch persona that she had in AEW when she was TBS champion. And it worked. I think it clicks. It it doesn't force her to be something that she's not going to be, right? You just
Mhm.
have her be dominant, cut very small promos, and have her handle business. And that's all you really need her to do. You don't need her to go crazy. You don't need her to like try to cut these long promos
Right.
like certain people can do. You just need a quick powerhouse, get to the point, be somebody up, I am that bitch, and go home. That's all you need. And
Yeah, that's definitely all you
I'm
need.
glad they're
And
capitalizing
it's
on it.
not like you don't have to have her do those long drawn out matches or whatever. It just don't have to be all the time. Like
Yeah.
give me every other like every pay-per-views or something in a big time blow off match and let her do all of that silly shit. Otherwise, bro, she should be sparing motherfuckers. She should be jackhammering. I don't know why her setup is not like somewhere in there is not a jackhammer. I don't know how that doesn't happen. But she started using the choke slam, I guess. So I got to give her something. But she should be straight Batista like. Remember what Batista was doing in his heyday when he was just squashing these dudes? Straight
Yeah.
power move
Uh-huh.
city. Nothing else. Just
Yeah.
straight monster people. And
The
I hope
one
that starts with this Friday. But yeah, I don't like just short and sweet, man. That's it. That's how it goes.
the one thing I forgot to mention on the show, the only way I could have saw Stratton winning is if Stratton would have joined up with Julie and Kiana James. Because I feel like she we all know Stratton can't cut promos, right? If you put her with Kiana James, who's able to do that, I feel like you're kind of able to at least protect her in that department. And you kind of have something on
Mhm.
SmackDown to be kind of like that, like heel female kind of thing, right? So that's the only way I could have saw it happening. I didn't want it to happen, but it's the only way I could have seen it happen.
I don't know. That would have been whack. I'm not gonna lie. But
It might have been, but just
that was whack.
throw stuff up against the wall.
Yeah. They do enough of that these days. We
Um,
don't need that.
that is true. Dominic Mysterio wins the triple threat match against Rusev and Penta. Good match, good solid match, and which kind of segue right to what we can talk about Monday Night Raw, which was in Boston. The last time John Cena will ever appear on Monday Night Raw in Boston,
Wow.
and he took on Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship, which
Hmm.
actually he won. And I'll say this: it was a good,
Oh
solid match. I enjoyed it. I actually, I'll say this. I was shocked that John Cena, and I didn't realize this, John Cena had not won the IC belt until that match, which I think is preposterous. I think John Cena should have had the IC belt a long time ago. I know he was in the main event title
I
scene,
don't
so he was getting those shots. But honestly, I was really shocked to find out that he
no, I
had
don't think
never
that's
won.
really it. I think really happened was every show that he's on, really, if you think about it, the secondary title was the US title. It was rarely the
Uh-huh.
Intercontinental title. If he was the
Yes,
Intercontinental title, he was the World Heavyweight title. Like like it didn't I don't think it came in his path.
because
No, yeah, it was just I won't say weird, but it was just interesting. It was just an interesting thing that he had never won the IC belt until he beat Dominic Mysterio.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like Fair just said, like I can't remember a time where he was on SmackDown, and it was the Intercontinental title. I
Yeah,
can't
it
remember
was
the
the
time it was
U.S.
on
title.
Raw.
Yeah,
It was the
I
U.S.
Yeah,
agree.
title. The only time I ever really remember. I don't even know if he was on. He might have been on Raw when the Intercontinental title was there, but that
but
was
he
like
was
his
world
first.
heavyweight champion or something.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Right,
exactly. So he never had a chance to win it. So
right.
and it never really hit me either. But then I was like, yeah, actually, that is true. Like I was like, yeah, he never won it. And he never really challenged. I think that was probably his first time ever going for that belt shit either, too.
Maybe once somewhere like in a house show or maybe some random ass Raw. Maybe that was
But
a
I
part
don't,
of some other type of storyline, but I don't remember ever hearing an IC title match for John Cena. I don't remember it.
I don't either. And what do you call? I am happy that I'm mad, but I'm also annoyed. I wish it was this week coming that took place.
Because
Right,
you was gonna be there.
right.
Shut up.
Exactly. But I'm gonna be there when he has the belt. So it's a good trade off. I just
He's
wish they
gonna
would have
lose
done
it.
it.
He's gonna lose it. I think he's gonna
That's
lose
fine,
it
but at
next
least
week.
that's fine. But at least I get to see him with it.
Yeah, that's
You
all
know what I'm
right.
saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true. That's true.
Seeing him defend the
I don't know.
Intercontinental
The
title
the
was pretty
dude
cool.
pretty much told you that he was gonna win. The man said, "Tonight I'm invincible." I would have walked out the ring. Like, you
Yeah,
right, bro.
yeah.
Let me go out here, bro. Like, nah. I'm not. What you mean you invincible? That don't even sound right. What you talking about? That don't make sense. That shit was. That, here's the thing I'll say about that. Good match, by the way.
Very
Um,
good.
Dom held his own on that mic. There was no flinch. There was no stuttering, stammering. He looked John Cena dead in his eye and gave him his best promo. And everybody should be applauding that right now. That was a very good that was his first big time promo. Major heat, getting booed, and he killed it. Long way for that kid, bro. Long way for that kid.
Yeah. No, he definitely became a very important player on Raw, especially when he first started. I still said, and I've said this before on here, I believe that
Mhm.
that's WWE's greatest heel turn in over 25 years. And for what they
No.
turned his character into, from being Mysterio's kid to
Mm,
being an insufferable little punk, now
mm.
to being Dirty Dom and having and basically holding his own. He's really shown a lot of growth. Obviously, the Judgment Day with him is taking off bounds and leaps. So I think he's one of WWE's greatest turns in a long time.
When you turn him face, that's just gonna be lit. They are lit,
Exactly.
bro. That's just gonna be crazy.
The only thing I
That's
don't
just gonna be
like,
crazy.
the only thing I don't really like is they're trying to terminate Eddie Guerrero too much. That's the only thing I'm not really too crazy about, but it is what it is.
I think that's them. I think that's him.
Yeah.
I think you know. I think Eddie is his godfather, right? Like legit.
No, his
I believe
godfather's Conan.
Conan. There you go. Not bad.
Conan.
Well, even so, with
Yeah,
that
it's
connection, and
basically all
so
the
I
same.
think I think that's where he found his niche at. It'll probably change a little bit, somewhere around the line. He's getting old. That boy, I think he's only like 28 or something like that, right?
He's
Like,
I'm only like 6 months older than him, something
what are
like
you
that.
like? What are
I'm
you?
Sep- I'm September '96. He's April '97.
So yeah, both in yeah. He's still got like 30 years left.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna
He'll
go
change.
for yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
He'll
Absolutely.
change.
He's definitely gonna at some
Yeah,
point he's definitely gonna main event of WrestleMania.
I would think so.
I would imagine so.
Think so.
I think it'll be him, Breaker, and Fatu and Obafemi.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, the last two Smackdowns, I think, kind of deaded the momentum that they had, kind of. But these last two Raws have been really like they feel. I don't. It feels action packed, but it don't feel like too much was there. If you get what I'm saying, like it was something meaningful in every hour. I feel like it was a lot more wrestling, not a lot of backstage stuff. But definitely when you get the first segment of John Cena and Dom, that's a promo. Triple H out there, with like a 15-minute match. I mean, that was a hot like that was the hottest start I think they can then I don't even know when the last time they started. Maybe the Netflix premiere was the last time they started off that hot with the Roman match.
Yeah, I think you can kind of tell when they want to put effort into the show.
Right,
I think that's
for
the
sure.
that's the biggest criticism I have. Like you're willing to go all out on a Boston show, right?
Hmm.
But you're kind of hesitant to do the same thing in like Omaha, Nebraska, right? Like I feel like they're more inclined to pull out all the stops on a new in an MSG or a Chicago or a LA or a Philadelphia or like a Mil I don't even know Detroit even, right? And then like when they show up to like a smaller venue, it's like, hey, you know what? Let's give them this and let's give them that. Let's go to fuck home. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they need to keep that energy consistent even in the smaller arenas that they go to. You know, even like yeah, they just went to New Mexico for the first time, right? They could have done some great. They could have done something nice for them. You
That was
know,
the first time they went to New Mexico.
I thought I heard that on the broadcast. I'm pretty sure it was the first time they went to New Mexico. First time ever they aired the live show in New Mexico.
Hmm.
I think I saw that. And then like you have a show in like Everett, Washington, where the arena sits 9,000 people, right? So like you have shows like that. You might as well try to at least like put the effort in compared to put like because you don't know how much you don't know how these people are going to come back, right? You don't know like when you're ever going to go back there, and you want to give these people a show, right? So I think
Right.
they should try to up the ante a little bit on every show. As for me, I think SmackDown is just
The
garbage.
shits.
I think SmackDown,
SmackDown was a much better show than Raw for a long time.
yeah, and now it's the other way around.
Yeah, win. Say win.
2016,
Oh, he's a
just
liar.
recently.
Yeah,
Who's
bro,
2016? It wasn't better than Raw.
2000,
bro.
I I think 2000.
You know, this man went all the way back to 2016. The man knows when it was the best, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to acknowledge his tribal chief, and I'm sick of it. I am sick of it.
No, I
Sick
think
of it.
yeah, you know what the 2022 to like 2024 SmackDown was awesome. That was probably the best run they've had in a long time. I don't think they'll ever come close. Um,
Mm,
2016 was really good too when AJ Styles was champion, Dean Ambrose, him going back
Hmm.
and forth.
mm,
Um, 2017 was like eh. I mean, AJ Styles still running around being champion. That was like the big like Bray Wyatt years. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. I feel like in 2019 was like the worst year they've had creatively in a long time at that point. Because there are times in that time where I don't even know what that was going on. The only thing I really
I don't
Yeah.
remember anything from 2000, like 18 through like 20.
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the biggest thing was like Seth Rollins is like Monday Night Messiah gimmick that he had.
Was that back then? Okay.
Yes, yeah, it was him, Buddy Murphy. Um, I can't
Austin,
think.
not Austin Theory. What I was
Austin there was a part of it too. Yeah,
was it? Yeah, well, yeah, it was.
he
Yeah,
was. Yeah, but
yeah.
I can't think of the other guy that was in there. But
I don't know. It was trash. It doesn't matter.
yeah, it wasn't good.
It was
Pretty
ass.
much. Yeah.
Um,
Ass.
yeah, no, so obviously John Cena beat Dominic Mysterio. And afterwards, there's a tweet. I don't know if you guys saw the video of Dominic Mysterio where he was backstage talking about pretty much he lost the belt. He was upset about it, and he said, "Where's his family? Where's the Judgment Day? Where's Rachel? Where's Raquel? Where's Finn? Where's JD? Is this the beginning, James, or of the end of the Judgment Day finally, or is this just another extension of the Judgment Day? Like, will this story continue on?
Bro,
Because
this
I
is
think it's coming to an end.
the song that doesn't end, and it goes
Yes.
on and on. My
Yeah.
friend, that's the fuck this is, bro.
I think I think the Judgment Day because you seen the test run they had at the AAA show a couple back in September when it was
Hmm.
Roxanne, Raquel, JD, and Finn,
Hmm.
and it looked good. It was like, yeah, that's believable. I could see that, right? So I think what's going to happen is slowly but surely Dom is going to get excommunicated out of there of the Judgment Day. And then I think Liv comes to his side to help him out. whenever she decides to come back. I think a WrestleMania
See,
match
I
that they
think
don't.
Finn is. I think Finn is the one that's going to get kicked out. I think they're about to turn Finn face. Bro, you don't put the mask of the demon, the little puppet demon shit in a WrestleMania poster for no reason. That man's about to turn face.
But I also wonder too because I kind of feel like Dom is kind of the same way right now. So are you going to try to ruin that momentum with Dom in a way?
But
I
people
feel
like to hate Dom though. Like, so it's not
they
like people
do.
are booing him because they're like tired of it. They're booing him because it's just cool to do it, and then they cheer him at the same time. So
Yeah, I
you can
know.
still do that.
Right.
I I just think it would be an interesting challenge for them to try to come up with that. Like, okay, let's have it really be that Finn is the one getting kicked out. It would be ironic though because the same shit that happened to Edge would happen to him. So that would be very interesting.
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
would, yeah. But again, I just for whatever I can't see JD staying without him though. If that makes any sense, unless JD gets, you know what I mean?
You can have JD. Well, no, I mean you can keep JD. You can bring another member in. Like it can be a bunch of different things that can happen. But I mean, you can keep JD in the group. He turns on Finn. That can be an opponent that he's going through WrestleMania season, working these great ass matches.
They could do
I
that too,
mean,
actually. Yeah,
you can do a lot of you can definitely do that. And like I said, you add another member that has heat with Finn, whoever that is. I don't know, but there's a lot of different ways you can do it. Finn, to me, if you turn him face, you get the traditional demon, and then you get the demon on WrestleMania stage in the correct fashion that I wanted it to be presented in. So turn definitely if you can reignite Dom's heat if you have him beat the shit out of Finn Balor by himself or with a new member, just beat the shit out of Finn Balor.
what if it's Santos?
Ooh.
Mm.
That would make sense. That would make sense.
And
Or
technically,
even if you split it off and make it another group that Dom leaves, like you include the Americanos and shit because they're already working together. Like there's ways you can make this a Dom centric led team. I don't know if you call it the Judgment Day anymore. Maybe that breaks up. Um, they maybe Dom beats the shit out of Finn and then leaves. How about that?
I mean that's possible too. He's like, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. You could definitely do something like that,
Right.
but I feel like it would leave them in a very awkward place. I don't know.
Nah, you beat the shit out of him, have Liv come back, go with Dom, or have him be like, yo, I don't want you no more. That would be like it's a lot of shit that you can do. I'll leave it up to them to do the creative, but I think the plan should be to turn Finn face.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah. No, I think Liv is coming back face. I can see Dom turning face. I mean, they like you said, fair. They're cheering the hell out of that man.
Yeah.
They're cheering the
They
hell
boo him and then
that
cheer
man.
him hell right up the building. Like that's what they do.
Exactly. Exactly. So since Dom has lost the IC belt, and now Cena has the championship, uh, as you've been seeing, they have the last time is now tournament going on. Who do you think is
Hmm.
going to end up being John Cena's final opponent when his career comes to an end at Saturday night's main event next month?
Okay, so it's for me two things. It's what I want and then what I think is gonna actually happen.
I'm going to follow him too in this one.
I want over. I
Hmm.
want over versus Cena and give over that championship and let him do a Gunther type fucking run, dominating that. Give over that shot. He would murder that shit with Cena because it'll be a semi squash in my opinion, and I definitely think Cena will want to do that. Who do I think? It's probably gonna be Dom. Think Dom gets in there somehow.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what I want is Obafemi as well.
Hmm.
I think they need to develop younger superstars, and I feel like that's the perfect one for them to do. I wouldn't be opposed to, and maybe because I remember Edge's farewell match very well, I wouldn't be opposed to Sheamus because history repeats itself. Sheamus won his first championship against John Cena on December 13th, 2009. Sheamus has also never been Grand Slam champion.
Mm,
Now he needs the
mm,
IC, he needs the Intercontinental Championship. It would be interesting if Cena became Grand Slam champion and lost it to somebody to have Sheamus become the Intercontinental champion.
mm.
I also, before I saw the card for next week, I was a big proponent of Javon Evans being in that match as well. I
I
think
wouldn't
that
hate
kid,
that.
I think that kid is superstar written all over him. I just do. I think he's going to be very good for a long time. He's going to be champion at one point in this company. Unfortunately, though, I think the guy that he's facing off against in the first round is going to be the guy to take out John Cena. I think as much as he does not need it, I feel like they're going to make the effort to make Gunther be the one to do it because he retired Goldberg. He can retire John Cena. You can technically really give him that, even though he doesn't need it. I just have a feeling the company is going to give that to him.
I wouldn't say he doesn't need it. I mean, that type of chip on a young dude. I mean, he's not young, but I mean, he's a bona fide star in the company. I would say he would absolutely need that. That'll make him. That'll put him on the tier. Not the. I guess that I don't know how to say this part. It'll put him on the tier if he beats John Cena in his last match to win an Intercontinental Championship. That will put him in the upper echelon of the main event. Like you would think of him now as you would think of a Seth Rollins, in my opinion. You would have to put him on par with a CM Punk. And as far as name wise and star power wise, Gunther that beats John Cena in that big of an environment, I think you absolutely that'll be a major bump, especially if you're trying to get the Brock versus Gunther.
And that's the other thing too. I think they're going to go on like a career killer kind of arc with him. So
Mm.
it wouldn't shock me if that's the plan. The only thing I do kind of think is that if you give the IC belt to him, I feel like that's a step down for him.
But then again, I mean, it's a step down, but he beat John Cena for the title, so it's
Mm.
like
How
I
much
don't
is it
know. But
really?
that's also why I don't want to give it to him because it's just awkward now. Like, if he loses the title next week, John Cena does, then this is a mute point, right? But if he keeps that belt to the final match, I mean, yeah, you gotta put that. I feel like you gotta put that on the young dude. You can't put that on anybody else. I would be intrigued though if they put it on Rusev. Would be intrigued.
I like that idea because he's really done nothing since he's come back, and it would give like a fresh face to the Intercontinental title. So that would
Yeah.
be pretty cool. I just have a hard time seeing him be the guy to retire John Cena because I feel like that's like a guy you look at you like Rusev was John Cena's last match. Seriously, like that'd be like a trivia question like 30 years from now. You know what I mean? Like who was the last person to defeat John Cena? Oh, it was Rusev. It was Rusev. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
it's crazy.
I know there's rumors talking about Chris Jericho could come back. Even maybe Edge. I'm
Edge
as
is
the
Well,
not
they
saying
coming
got
back.
goes,
two mystery
seeing is
opponents
believing.
for Friday and then next Monday. There's two mystery
Yeah.
opponents. I don't know. I mean, who else can it be? It's not gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna put Roman Reigns in that spot. Like
Honestly,
that'd be
Uh,
weird as shit.
those two hidden spots, Joe Hendry and Matt Cardona.
I would probably get with Joe Hendry. I don't know about Matt Cardona. I don't know about that.
or somebody else that I would love to see come back,
Mm.
Kevin Owens.
I don't think
Hmm.
he's ready for that yet, brother.
I
He's
don't
just
think
getting
he is
back.
either. I don't think he is either, but he has been training. He has been running. So that's
Yeah, he
news.
had neck surgery though. He a year
I
out
know.
probably, brother.
I know he is.
Yeah,
It's a pipe dream, but I just hope.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
No,
definitely do.
I
I
feel you.
think Madison Square Garden's person is Joe Hendry. I think that's who that is.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I think the SmackDown one is Oba
Obo would be
because
cool,
of who
but
he's because of who he's fighting.
yeah. Who would he be fighting SmackDown?
LA Knight.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 No, I thought that was Friday.
That is Friday.
Oh, I'm stupid. My bad. Whoops.
Oba versus LA Knight. LA Knight lose.
Yep.
So
He's getting.
I'm gonna let Fair and James have this moment right now because these two were going at it in the group chat yesterday. I believe it was yesterday or Monday about LA Knight. LA Knight was not included in the top 10 of merch sales for WWE.
Hmm. Hmm.
Fair, I'm gonna start with you. You are the prosecutor in this situation,
Listen,
James. You are the defense lawyer. Fair, I'm gonna start with you. What is it with the LA Knight? Will he ever get that title, that heavyweight championship title shot? And if so, when?
okay. So if you want to phrase it like that, yeah, he's gonna get a title shot. He's gonna get a title. He'll be heavyweight championship by middle of next year. I will say that I will call it now. He will get a Money in the Bank. He will win King of the Ring. He will have his title by SummerSlam of next year. I will call it.
Come again?
My thing is though, I've never hated on LA Knight. I tell the facts. My man bumbles and stumbles at every big player that comes in that ring with him, brother. He is
I
not tuned for it, brother.
color
He don't
color
have it yet.
color me
He
shocked
don't have it
because
yet,
now I gotta change my whole defense scheme here for this. Color
brother.
me shocked. I
He,
did not.
Oh,
I said
okay.
no. We're calling the facts. I'm not sitting here calling nothing crazy. The man's gonna get his shot, but he has not been that guy for the past 4 months, brother. Tell me the line that LA Knight dropped that you sitting here. We said, oh my God, that we came on this pod and said and had a discussion about that was so fire. Tell me the line. Go ahead.
I'll wait for you to finish your
No, no, no.
explain
Go
to
ahead.
the jury.
Right there. Go.
I mean, look, there's not much
No,
really
no,
to.
no. Answer the question. Tell me the line that he said in a ring that made us come on this pod and go, oh shit. Tell me.
I mean, a lot of his stuff is backstage, so technically, you're not gonna get
Oh,
much in the ring.
oh, oh. Some live promos don't hit like they do, huh? Huh? They don't hit like they
Uh
do, huh? Oh,
I mean,
you hold on. You got 2.5 minutes on a Netflix commercial break to get a promo off, and you get cut off mid fucking sentence. You know bro. That man ain't it live, bro. He ain't it live like y'all think he is live. He ain't it. He got to be pre-recorded or backstage, not in front of people. That man gets shook, bro. Th-
Mm-mm.
That's what you. He gets shook. He gets shook, bro. He not ready for it, bro.
All right.
Compared to Jay Uso, who is another dude who gets shook on promos a little bit. LA Knight far behind him. Far behind him.
Oh, all right. James, your defense.
I think if anything, I think right now would have been a good time to put the belt on him because I don't think it interferes with WrestleMania plans. I'm not asking for a 6 to 9 month championship reign. I'm not asking for a year long title reign. I don't want that. I don't think that's smart to do that. What I will say is, I do think a 2 to 3 month title reign for him would be fine. Similar to Jey Uso. Put it on him for 2 months, let him defend it twice. You have him drop it. Okay, that's all you need to do. I have a hard time seeing and this is a report I saw from Sean Ross Sapp the other
Mm.
day that said that they're trying to swim upstream to avoid pushing him, which I don't know if it's true. I don't know, but if it is, it's kind of an interesting look for a company that has openly pushed guys in certain scenarios that don't get organically over compared to people that do. And now I feel like when you say they're trying to swim upstream to avoid pushing him, it's almost like so you're essentially telling the audience that our opinion does not matter on what you want to book. The guy has been consistently over for the better half of 3 years. I feel like his pops have never really gone away. He comes out, he gets a very good
Oh,
pop.
I can show you ones that
It's
do and
not
do. No.
it's not really a level of Jey Uso because there's not enough gyrating of the yeet, 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 yeet. Shout out to Solo. I feel like he's more of a for the older crowd kind of fan base, LA Knight, compared to Jey Uso, who's more for the kids. I think that comes into play as well. But I believe personally he's not going to get a championship run. I don't. I just don't see Triple H putting the belt on him because for whatever reason he does not like him. And if I can defend the other guy real quick in the other courtroom, Drew McIntyre, for whatever reason, is just not liked by Triple H. And I don't see him ever winning a championship in WWE again either. For whatever reason, I just don't see the obsession between the revolving door between four people to hold the championship belt. I think and if you watch them, we all watched Unreal in here. Well, I watched the first four episodes. The last thing I watched was John Cena's heel turn. He mentioned that we do not want our product to become predictable. Well, to me, if you're asking me, I feel like the product's become predictable the entirety of the past year and a half since you've done this. Try something different. Put the belt on LA for 2 months. It doesn't interfere with your WrestleMania plans if you put the belt on him in September and you have him lose it in Survivor Series.
You
It
say
doesn't.
last year and a half or so, it's been kind of
I
weak.
think
Is that what you
so.
said?
I think
Mm.
so. I feel like it
Who been
peaked at the end.
champion? Who been WWE champion? Mm.
Well, that goes into my next point.
Mm.
I feel like since the Bloodline story has ended, I feel like they're hesitant to put the belt on anybody else that would be different on either show. I
That's, that's
I
racist.
feel I feel like the Damian Priest run was okay, but I think Drew would have been better.
Chris, turn your camera off, man.
You laughing?
There. Put a Charles Barkley up in here.
Bruh. I'm clipping that. That's all I'm saying.
but but
Oh
with
man, no,
I'm clipping that.
yeah, no,
Go ahead.
no,
Land your plane, Jen.
I'll pull a Charles Barkley. I'll pull a Charles Barkley. I was
oh, you're not at
There
all.
you-
Oh, well, damn. Well,
yeah.
see, I guess I bored the jury here, but LA Knight should have been champion.
Cause it
We
ain't, cause
we
it ain't working. Cause
but
it ain't working.
but
That's
we
why.
but
There's
we want
no defense of it.
but we
There's
want to
no defense of it,
but
bro.
but
And
but
all
we
that,
want
he don't like him. He don't like Drew. No, he ain't it. Now the Drew thing, listen, I just think they're waiting for WrestleMania season, my opinion. But we'll go,
but
we'll
my
jump that bridge.
but my thing is if he's not it, right? And
Mm.
you've had multiple instances of where he's been good enough in the ring at cutting promos. Maybe it's a rough patch right now, but I feel like when he was United States champion, I feel like it was really good. I feel like
I actually think that's when the downfall started.
I think his promos when he was United States champion was good. I think the biggest problem is I feel like the hesitancy of the company to not at least put a test run on it during a time in which there's no WrestleMania plans. I feel like the summer's a good time to do it because either only people really watching is like
All
us.
right, hold on, stop. Let's break it down. Like seriously, what is LA Knight? Well, what is LA Knight as a performer, as a wrestler? What is he? What is his main attribute? Go. What is
I
it?
think he's a very good. I think he's a good wrestler. I think he's well rounded
What's
in
the
the ring.
main thing? What's the main thing? His what? His stick, right? That's what gets
His
people
gimmick.
to the his. Okay, that's nobody goes there to say, oh, let's go see LA Knight wrestle, right? They want to see what he says, right? That's how he came in. That's what how he got over Bray Wyatt. Him and Bray Wyatt actually just going off on the mic. That's how they got that off. That's how the year got started. That's how all of that got started. His mic skills. Tell me, since that U.S. title run, what promo catches you from LA Knight?
Well, it's very redundant and kind of repetitive. It's basically
It's
the
the
same.
same thing.
Well, technically, yeah, it is. But isn't it
Every
kind of?
night it's the same promo wrapped around a platitude about the fucking crowd. It's the same cadence, the same words, just flipped for another state. It's redundant.
But can you say the same thing about Jey Uso as well?
Jey Uso is that's not his main thing. Do you not get what I'm trying to tell you? His main thing is what? Yeet. He does that
Yeah,
very
but
well.
yeah, I
That's
know.
his main
I
thing. That's what people come to see him about. You
I
get what
understand.
I'm saying?
I understand that, but when you're talking about the cadence and all that stuff, don't you kind of think Jey Uso kind of has the same
The
thing in a way too?
promo is not what you're going to see Jey Uso for. When you're going to pay your money to the arena, to the WWE show and experience, you go to WWE when LA Knight is on the crowd to hear him talk. You go to a WWE event when Jey Uso's there to yeet. It's two different things. You don't care about what Jey Uso, he can stutter all he wants to on the mic. You came there to yeet 500 times and then go home. You went there to LA Knight to get in the ring and cut somebody the fuck up. Who has he cut the fuck up? Step out. It ain't about Triple H or the creative. It's about him stepping out, bro. You are there at the precipice. You're at the line. You're at the finish line. The door is about to open. Whatever metaphor you want to listen to and listen to it. Dog, you have to step out. You can't wait for Triple H to give you the proper line and the proper time. You have to do that. Stone Cold didn't wait for Vince. He did it himself. Rock didn't wait for Vince. He said, "Give me 5 minutes on the mic. I'll turn him heel." Bang. That's how you get over. It's not about the creative and what lane they trying to put you in. Do something, dude. You're not doing nothing. That's what my problem was with LA Knight. And if you want to keep doing the redundant, corny promo, it's gonna get over. You're gonna overshoot your times over time. Bro, it's not it. Do something. Step out. Cut somebody the fuck out. That's what I pay to see you for. Do something. Sorry.
No, no, you got your point across. It's fine. I'm not
Hey Chris, wake up.
like I said. So, man, I didn't even notice you caught it. I was thinking of something to say, and then when you pointed out something, I said, "What the fuck?" I look, I said, "Oh, he's sleeping." So as I can see, I've
Chris,
bored
wake
the
up, Chris.
I've bored the jury. So I apologize on my long winded,
I think you
monotonous.
automatically lose when you do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
You
Right?
automatically lose when you do that.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's my only thing, man. Like it's you can't keep blaming shit like bro, at some point they give you a live mic, bro. Do something. Do something. What they gonna do? Fire you? Go
I
to the
mean,
other dude. And I bet you his ratings will go up if you go over there. Bro, just get out there and do something, work something. Hit a promo with a CM Punk that you were supposed to instead of getting caught in the moment and just stuck like he's not, I don't know. It's been a bad few months for him on the stick wise, and that's what I'm there to listen to him do. I don't care about the wrestling. I didn't go to a Stone Cold show to watch Stone Cold wrestle. I went up there to watch him curse somebody out, and that's the character that he brought to himself, and he's not doing that right now. Script writer, whoever, get it together, but it's failing right now.
That's fair. But
This is just like he literally went to bed. Like I think he went to bed.
he might
No,
have.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Look. If you're setting up your pillow, I understand. I get it.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. I'm here. No, I was upstairs. Had to take care of something real quick. But you both have made your arguments or your points about LA Knight. What honestly do you do you think it comes down to Triple H just not having faith in him, or is it more so is it just LA Knight bumbling and stumbling when he has the opportunity to do what he needs to do?
I mean, he keeps he gets TV time, so I'm not gonna say he doesn't believe in him, but at some point, we're all football fans. At some point, a coach only can bring you to the door, bro. You got to kick the shit down. You know what I'm saying? I can teach you all the film, let you watch all of this and that. We can do all the practice reps and all of that shit. You got to go perform on game day, and you're not hitting, in my opinion, right now. That got to change up.
I think I think it's more like the creative part is 50-50. I get on Triple H probably more than some people do that I know of, and when I talk of wrestling, he does get TV time, obviously, so he's not sent to fucking catering hell. I
Right.
just think it seems like you guys are older than me, right? So you know how like Kurt Hennig was never champion. I'm not saying that LA Knight is Kurt Hennig. I'm not saying that he's Scott Hall, but it just reminds me of a situation where it's like he's good at that upper mid card kind of area ish, mid like borderline main event, and then kind of like upper tier mid card kind of. And maybe they just say, you know what, we'd rather put it on somebody else instead. Maybe, maybe that's the place he's stuck in.
Oh,
But I'm not saying he's the in ring performer or cuts the promos like
no,
that.
I get what you're saying. The spot that he's in, I get what you're
Yes,
saying.
I don't.
I think that back then people chose that. You feel what I'm saying? Like people
Yeah,
didn't want to go up to the top of the card. They wanted to stay in the middle somewhere because they always knew with a good hand. Because that's what he was. He was like one of the best workers ever. So he got everybody over. I don't think. I think like back then in the 80s and 90s, like it's kind of like, yo, I'm bringing you in here just to do this. Okay, that's what I'm signing up for. Like I don't think it was like that. Like I get the comparison, and the picture of it is probably right for LA Knight, but just I don't think the wrestler Kurt Hennig really cared about going to the
no,
top of the card.
yeah, I don't think I'm not sure because I wasn't really alive to
Yeah, I'm
watch
not sure,
Mister Perfect,
but he was
but
there for like 20 years and he never. So it had to be something. I don't know.
maybe that's my thing. Like I think
Right,
they see him as like that. Okay, we'll put you up there when we need you, but we like you
right,
here better. But again,
right.
it's also my point of it is if you're gonna cycle it between four different people and you talk about being predictable, it's very much like, well, you're shooting yourself in the foot because you talk about not being predictable and you want to do all these kinds of different things, but then you have the main event picture kind of cycle between, excuse me, you have the main event picture kind of cycle between like Rollins, Punk, Uso, and then it's like a revolving door at the fourth, but you still have three main constants. So it's like, not that they don't deserve to not be on there, but like
Mm.
at least give me something different, right? Like, because then you're really kind of approaching that area of like, well, their belt is only going to switch hands between four people, right? It, I disagreed with the whole Rollins becoming champion thing at first. I thought it should have been Punk at the time, but obviously they did what they had to do, and I just wish that they would do something different in the midst of him getting hurt because it's your I think in the midst of that scramble, they could have said, you know what, fuck it, let's try something different, right? It's not. It shouldn't fuck. It shouldn't mess with our WrestleMania plans if a short title reign happens. What's the worst that happens? If it doesn't work, you take the belt off and you put the belt back on CM Punk, and that's what you do for the next couple months, right? I just wish that they would take a little bit more of a chance in what they do. That's all. I'm not asking. I'm not
Yeah.
asking for miracles. I'm not asking for them to suddenly flip a switch. But I think when you have a problem like this where your champion or whatever happens, I feel like it's just the safe route. It's the we could do this, but you know what? I don't want to take a chance, so let's be safe. And I feel like when you do that, you become predictable. Like, for example, like you said, we're all football fans. If you're going to stick to the same old game plan and you're just going to run the ball first down every time, they're going to put 11 people in the box and say, okay, we know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why, like, I wish they would just try something different just to see the reaction. Like the Braun Breaker thing, for example. We spoke about this in detail. Braun Breaker being um holding that belt coming out of the show to open the show the other week. It looked promising. Hell, I wouldn't have minded if they did that, but they're not going to. And I just feel like when you put situations like that and you make it kind of like we're just going to stick to the safe plan, it makes it predictable. Which is why I think putting the belt on LA Knight for a couple months during during this time would have made it a little unpredictable because you wouldn't have known what you gotten. And if worst comes to worst, you take the belt off him at Royal Rumble. If it doesn't work, you do that, and there you go. But I just wish they would take more chances.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, those
Uh,
top four people that you said they rotate through, who are they on the top 10 list of merchandise sales? Are they on four people?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I didn't look at it.
Yeah, yeah. Get in that top 10, son. Go ahead, Chris.
um,
It's funny because I probably have a good amount of the shirts that are on that top 10 list. So I'm sure I'm probably contributing to that somewhere along the way. But
Yep. Don't even support your own guy. Look at you.
oh no,
Mhm.
trust me, I got LA Knight shirts. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that over there. How many
well,
bloodline shirts you got?
the Kabuki Warriors won the tag team championships belts over. They defeated Charlotte and Alexa Bliss to close out Monday Night Raw, which helped set up War Games for the women. Rhea Ripley came out. Also, I'm trying to think who else came out. It was
EO.
Io Sky came out against the Kabuki Warriors. Nia
It was
Jax and
Rhea,
Gladys
Charlotte,
Bliss.
Alexa, and Io. That was
Yeah,
the four. And it was
against
Nia, Lash Legend, and the Kabuki War. Yeah.
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 How do you this that was obviously a good setup for a good way for it's leading up for I think it'd be a good match for War Games for the women. For the men, Jay Uso, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk against the Vision and Logan Paul. They haven't added a fourth guy yet, have they?
No,
No,
but
and I don't know who. How do you? The rumors are Roman and Brock. You really putting that much star power in the cage? Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
well
know.
that's the other thing too that I read was they were hesitant to put Rhodes and Reigns in the same ring and the same team because they don't want to set up a third match yet. But with the way it's set up, I don't see how
I
you
don't.
not
You
have
have to
them
put
there.
that on Wrestle. I feel like that has to be the WrestleMania main event this year.
I just don't see how you don't have Roman in there. I don't like because
Mm.
unfortunately though I feel like the only way it works is if you have Lesnar on your team. I think the Vision side is going to be obviously the Vision, Logan Paul, Lesnar, and Austin Theory
Mm.
because I kept reading that if Rollins never got hurt, he was going to help him beat Punk at Saturday Night Main Event. So it would make sense for him to kind of be there, I guess, and it would give Heyman like a young guy also to kind of um develop, I guess. You know,
Mm.
and I think it was they wanted to put Fatu in there with Roman, but I don't think he can make it or something like that. Whatever's going on with his dental procedures, and the other one was there. I think they were deciding between Jimmy Uso, and LA Knight for the final member. But I also think what's going to happen is I think Cody kind of took that spot from either one of those guys. Which again, I don't know why they put the champion, the champions, the main event champions on the War Games match. I know it's something that they do in the 80s and the 90s. I just wish they like because I feel like every time you look at the War Games match, besides last year, like it's like, yeah, we're gonna include both the champions and we're just gonna completely throw in all these stories together just to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I I don't know. Like it's the marquee match. It's the thing that everybody's there for. I don't know if I don't know. I don't care. I don't mind. I don't carry the weight for it. I don't think like it doesn't matter to me.
I just think like you, when you do that, you kind of pigeonhole stories. And
Or you put them on hold at least, maybe. But I don't.
yes, and I don't like it. Like I feel like, and I mentioned this in the chat, they have a stable feud on SmackDown that would be perfect for this. But for whatever reason, they don't want to do it, and they want to put all the megastars in there because it's to me, it's just let's just throw them in there and see what happens.
Well,
You
no,
know,
it's
Is
let's
it
throw
more
them in
so?
there
But
because
like, is it more so because they're having they'll be at Petco Park
that's
for
what I'm saying.
yeah, for like for Survivor Series, and you kind of want to have that big appeal. I hear what you're saying, James. I think it's more so they want that star power to, and I don't know what the ticket sales are going for right now for that
They're
event,
pretty. I
but it's
think
at Petco Park.
they're almost full.
Oh, they're almost sold out. Okay,
Yeah.
I
okay.
wouldn't I wouldn't know either. But I get it. Like
Okay,
you
hold
want
on.
to I get it. You want to sell out the build like the Petco Park. I understand that. But again, I think that's also what leads back into my point. It just seems predictable. Like it's like we knew the vision were going to be there anyway, right? Like if you were to say, you know what, let's change it. Let's put the MFT versus the Wyatts in there. I think then it would have been a little different. But maybe because I'm so like tired of seeing the same old people be in it, maybe. I know Solo would be in it anyway, because they'd be like, well, you're kind of bored of the same thing, but at least it would have been something different in a way, you know? Like, it's not a knock at them. I just feel like when push comes to shove, when they have these ideas, it's like it gets shut down very quickly. They just say, you know what, let's put this top of the top in there and let's figure this out later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because what I would have done is I would have had Cody versus Aleister Black in Survivor Series.
Nobody's doing that.
Because
Nobody's
I
doing
want
that.
I want to see the championship be defended at the show. It hasn't
Why?
been because it hasn't been defended on the Survivor Series since 2015. I think it would be fresh, it would be different, and you're getting something else than the same old stuff that we've been getting for the past 3-4 years
No,
now with
you
this match.
wouldn't. You'll get the same old shit. Cody's gonna win. Like it's not different.
No, Cody's going to win. But what I'm saying is at least you get
You get a
you at
new
least
person for him to beat. Is that what you mean?
well that and also and
That's all it is.
and also at least you give us like a different like okay, you're actually having a championship be defended at this pay-per-view. This is the first time in a long time it hasn't been done. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like I feel like it's just like, no, we're gonna put the champions with each other at Survivor Series and put everything on hold until the next. It's like, well, why not try it now? All I ask is
I
for
guess.
creativity. All I ask for is something out of the box. They talk about being predictable, and they end up being predictable. Like we all know what's gonna happen.
I
Like
don't know how that's out of the box though, James. How is that out of the box?
not out of the
What are they
box.
gonna What are they
But
gonna do? They're not gonna do no Aleister Black and Cody Rhodes. That does nothing for me. I don't.
they had a really good feud in
The
AEW.
thing to do was to put the freaking belt on goddamn Drew McIntyre. That was the thing to do. They didn't do it.
I
It don't even
agree.
matter no more.
I agree. But again, that's also stupid because for whatever reason they just don't want to pull the trigger on anything different. I think we're basically agreeing to disagree because me and you both said Drew should have been champion, and it
Yeah.
didn't work out that way, right? So now it's like I want to see maybe something. Yeah, Aleister Black would probably lose in that situation. He definitely will, but at least like show that you're trying to at least maybe throw something at the wall and see if it sticks instead of just putting it all like in a War Games match, saying, "Oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do."
I don't know. I understand the business part of it, so I'm not gonna kill it. You put the dudes that throw the most money in the main event with the gimmick in it. I mean, that's
Yeah, of course.
I'm not so I don't see my brain is fixed that way, so I can't like bitch about it about the talent being in there because I understand it, and so it's just like I don't care at that point. Like give it. There was nothing going on that was prevalent other than Cody Drew, but there was nothing. Hey, if you wanted to put him in a fucking War Games match, why don't you give the fucking title to Drew McIntyre? But whatever. But other than that, there was nothing really going on. Punk just won the title. Like there's nobody set up for him really yet. Like it was kind of the time to do it. The way it played out and how they made it play out, nothing's going around the both world titles right
No,
now.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Nothing's going
that's
around both world titles, so you can put them in a damn War Games match, and it doesn't matter.
yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way they think. But
Yeah. War Games is coming up in the next few weeks. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with War Games, who they're going to add moving forward.
I'm bo-
Um,
I'm both on both sides too. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off because
no,
even
you're
on
all
the
right.
women's side, you have the Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, and Last Legend, and then on the other side, you have Rhea, Io, and Charlotte and Bliss. So who's the fifth member for those teams? I have a
Right.
feeling
Yeah.
who it's gonna be, but we'll see what happens. I think
Maybe Bianca comes back.
no,
I
I
don't
think
think she's anywhere close to coming
nah.
back.
That finger is still the size of a bowling ball. Like
Yeah,
I don't think she's coming back anytime soon. They said they want her back for the Rumble, but I don't see that happening. Um, I have a feeling what's going to happen is because AJ Becky and Asuka had a little bit of an interesting stare down moment the other night on Raw. Um, I'm pretty positive that's what they'll do. Um, with that, and I wouldn't also be surprised if somehow, some way, AJ Lee ends up in that War Games match. Again, star power. She hasn't wrestled in a few months. And it would be a good way to have her come back because she wouldn't really be forced to do too much because she has other people in the ring with her. So you can at least
I I thought it would be Stephanie Valkyra and Nikki.
see. I would rather have that be a championship match.
It's not going to be a championship. I don't know. I
That's
don't
just
think it's
me.
going to be in a championship match.
That's just me.
My main thing, like, I don't care about. I mean, the women. It's I don't. It's too much of a mismatch group for me to care about it. Again, I don't know because Cena's scheduled to be there, and I don't mean to just go back to the men. Cena's scheduled to be there at Survivor Series.
Oh, he's gonna be in it. He's absolutely gonna be in it.
He's gonna be in. You think he's gonna be in there? So you don't have a Roman there then. Roman's not. Where's Roman? Roman fit. He was serious. He said, "I won't see you till Christmas." He was dead ass serious.
I still think they put him in there. I don't know.
Where?
Well, they could do the same old stuff they've been doing for the past couple of weeks with Division. Have him beat somebody in Division, get tsunami'd and speared, leave, come back, do the same thing.
So there's 3 members on each side, right?
So you need 2 and 2.
So you going
Yeah.
Roman and Cena?
I think so.
Holy shit! And who's on the Vision? You said Theory and who else?
Theory and Lesnar.
And oh my god, this man put Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and fucking Roman Reigns in the match
Well,
with Cody Rhodes
if they
and
want to,
CM Punk.
if they want to capitalize on business, like you said, I don't see any other way how they can really capitalize on any more business than that.
That's insane. Chris, what you think?
Man,
What do you think?
I
Who's the last two for the women, and then who is the other two for the men?
Man, see that's tough. Maybe Raquel might join. Maybe put Raquel in there. She's been cooking up cooking for a while. Or Becky Lynch, and then on the other side, oh no, that's a very good question. I have no idea.
If they put Raquel in that War Games match, that's gonna be the tallest women's team I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, everybody tall in that match though, except for Alexa.
And Io.
She definitely
With you,
and Io.
I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking
That's
of Last
for sure
Legend, speaking of Last Legend, those elbows she was hitting Io Sky were crazy.
Bro, that shit, I guess that's one of her moves. She be lighting people up with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Lighting people up.
No, I don't know, man. I'm maybe Stephanie Velcro. Maybe she gets in there. For the
That's
men,
Stephanie Velcro.
I think it's Nikki Bella on the other side and Stephanie on the other. I think that'll find its way in there. I believe so.
Okay. For maybe Lyra or Bailey.
Bailey and Lyra.
Can't see Bird Lady.
They would have to be on separate sides though. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
interesting. Maybe they keep it at 4.
Nah, I think because next week one of the matches is going to be Becky versus Maxine for the Intercontinental title,
and
I have a feeling they're going to take the belt off of Becky to put it on Maxine. So
I have no qualms with saying this right now. I don't think Becky is going nowhere near that War Games match. I don't think that's what she's not doing.
But the only reason why I said that is because I also read that they that the two main people that they're interested in having Stephanie Velcro fight at WrestleMania is Rhea and Becky Lynch. So that's the only reason why I said I think that they'll take the belt off of Becky now, and then somehow she gets involved. I don't know how else that could work, but I just have a feeling that's what's going to end up happening.
That's funny. Yeah, Chris, what about the men's? Who the other two? You kind of agree with it? Roman and Cena, and then Brock and I don't know about Theory. I'm gonna keep with LA Knight. I think I said LA Knight's gonna join the division or be there. Somehow. I think
it'll probably be Roman and Brock. I think they're gonna go for the big name. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to go for the big name. So yeah. You know what? I think that's a good place to end right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Wrestling with the Bros. Hope you guys have had a great time enjoying listening to us talk about everything wrestling, video games, and whatnot, and seeing me nod off here. Make sure you follow us on X at WWTB 2024 and hit that like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel so that way you can know when we go live. Hey, for James, Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. You guys take care. Have a good one. Smitty, hit the music. We'll see you later.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. The 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros.
Acknowledge us.